Peer pressure. It's like that feeling you get when everyone's wearing the same cool shirt, except you. You look around and see everyone fitting in, laughing, and having a good time. You start to wonder, should I be wearing that shirt too? Will they like me more if I do? You want to fit in, right? We all do. It's a natural human instinct to want to belong to a group, to feel accepted and valued. But sometimes this desire to fit in can lead us to make choices that aren't really true to who we are. But here's the thing. Real strength comes from being yourself, even when it's tough. It takes courage to stand out and say, "This is who I am, and I'm proud of it." When you embrace your individuality, you inspire others to do the same. Think of it like this. You're offered a dare to jump off a high wall. Everyone's doing it, cheering you on. The adrenaline rush is tempting, and you don't want to seem like a coward. But deep down, you know it's dangerous. Sounds exciting, but is it really worth the risk? What if you get hurt? What if the thrill isn't worth the potential consequences? Peer pressure often pushes us towards decisions that we wouldn't normally make on our own. Peer pressure can feel like that. Exciting, but potentially dangerous. It's like walking a tightrope, where one wrong step can lead to serious consequences. It's important to weigh the risks and think about the long-term effects of your actions. It's not always about big dramatic stuff either. It can be subtle, like feeling pressured to like a certain band or wear your hair a certain way. These small pressures can add up over time, making you feel like you have to change who you are to fit in. The key is to recognize it for what it is, someone else trying to control your choices. When you become aware of peer pressure, you can start to make decisions that are true to yourself, rather than just going along with the crowd. Remember, you are unique, and your choices should reflect who you are, not who others want you to be. Your individuality is your strength, and it's what makes you special. Embrace it and don't be afraid to stand out. So, how do you navigate this tricky terrain of peer pressure? Let's dive in. We'll explore strategies to help you stay true to yourself, build confidence, and make choices that reflect your values. Together, we can learn how to resist peer pressure and embrace our unique identities. Ever felt that knot in your stomach when someone's trying to convince you to do something you're not comfortable with? It's a common experience, especially among teenagers. This feeling is often your body's way of signaling that something isn't right. That's your gut talking, telling you something's not right. It's important to listen to these signals because they can help you navigate tricky social situations. Recognizing peer pressure is the first step to beating it. Peer pressure can come in many forms, and recognizing it early can help you make better decisions. It can be sneaky, like when a friend says, "Come on, everyone's doing it." This kind of subtle pressure can make you feel like you need to conform to fit in. Or it can be more direct, like threats of being left out if you don't comply. This type of pressure can be more obvious and can make you feel isolated if you don't go along with the group. Learn to identify those red flags. These red flags can include feeling anxious, uncomfortable, or pressured to do something you wouldn't normally do. Pay attention to how situations make you feel. If you start to feel uneasy or anxious, it's a sign that you might be in a pressure cooker situation. Do you feel anxious, uncomfortable, or pressured to conform? These feelings are indicators that you might be experiencing peer pressure. Those are signs that you're in a pressure cooker situation. Recognizing these signs early can help you take steps to remove yourself from the situation. Remember, true friends value your opinions and respect your boundaries. They understand that everyone has different comfort levels and won't push you to do something you're not okay with. They won't force you to do things that make you uncomfortable. Instead, they'll support your decisions and respect your choices. Trust your instincts. If it feels wrong, it probably is. Your instincts are a powerful tool in helping you navigate social situations and make decisions that are right for you. It's okay to walk away from situations that make you feel pressured. Standing up for yourself and your values is a sign of strength and self-respect. Surround yourself with friends who uplift and support you. Positive friendships can help you feel more confident in your decisions and less susceptible to peer pressure. Open communication with your friends about peer pressure can also help. Discussing your feelings and experiences can make it easier to recognize and resist pressure together. Remember, you have the power to make your own choices. Trust yourself, respect your boundaries, and choose friends who do the same. Saying no can be tough, especially when you're facing a group of peers who are all in on something. It can feel like you're the odd one out, the one who's not going with the flow. But remember, it's okay to stand your ground. But trust me, A firm and assertive no is your secret weapon against unwanted pressure. It's not just about the word itself, but how you say it. Your tone, your body language, and your confidence all play a part. Practice saying no in a mirror. Sounds silly, but it helps you build confidence in your delivery. When you see yourself saying it, you start to believe in your own strength. It's like training for a big game. The more you practice, the better you get. When you say it, mean it. Maintain eye contact and use a firm voice. This shows that you're serious and not easily swayed. People are more likely to respect your decision when they see that you mean what you say. Don't be afraid to repeat yourself if you have to. Sometimes people might not take your no seriously the first time. Repeating it can reinforce your stance and show that you're not going to back down. You don't always need a long explanation either. A simple "no thanks" or "I'm not interested" is enough. Over-explaining can sometimes make you seem unsure. Keep it short and to the point. Remember, you don't owe anyone an explanation for your choices. Your decisions are your own, and you have the right to make them without feeling guilty or pressured to justify yourself. And hey, if they don't respect your no, then they're not really your friends, are they? True friends will understand and respect your boundaries. They won't push you to do something you're not comfortable with. True friends respect your boundaries and value your well-being. They want what's best for you and will support your decisions, even if it means going against the crowd. So stand tall, be confident, and say it like you mean it. Ever noticed how much easier it is to resist peer pressure when you've got your squad by your side? That's because true friends empower you to be yourself. Surround yourself with people who lift you up, not drag you down. Look for friends who share your values, respect your opinions, and encourage you to make positive choices. A strong support system can make all the difference. These are the people you can confide in, the ones who will have your back when you're facing tough situations. Remember, you are not alone. There are plenty of other teens out there who are navigating the same challenges. Find your tribe, and together, you can face anything. Section 5. The exit strategy, bailing out with grace. Okay, so you found yourself in a sticky situation. The pressure's on and you're feeling uncomfortable. What do? Time for an exit strategy. Having a pre-planned excuse can be a lifesaver. Tell your friends you need to call your parents or that you have to be home early. Be prepared with a believable reason to leave. If things start to escalate, don't be afraid to just walk away. Your safety and well-being are paramount. Remove yourself from the situation and find a trusted adult if you need help. Remember, there's no shame in prioritizing your safety and values. Leaving a bad situation doesn't make you weak. It makes you smart and responsible. Section 6. Building your confidence, your inner armor. Confidence is like an invisible shield that protects you from negative influences. When you believe in yourself and your values, it's much harder for others to sway you. Identify your strengths and celebrate your accomplishments. What are you good at? What makes you unique? Focus on the positive aspects of yourself. Set realistic goals and challenge yourself to step outside of your comfort zone. Every time you overcome a challenge, you build your confidence muscle. Remember, you are capable of amazing things. Believe in yourself and don't let anyone dim your shine. Section 7. Talking it out. Seeking support when you need it. Sometimes, dealing with peer pressure can feel overwhelming. That's okay. You don't have to go through it alone. Talking to a trusted adult can make a world of difference. Find a parent, teacher, counselor, or another adult you feel comfortable confiding in. Share your feelings and ask for their guidance. Remember, adults have all been teenagers once. They understand the pressures you're facing and can offer valuable advice and support. Talking it out can help you gain perspective, develop coping mechanisms, and feel less alone in your struggles. Don't hesitate to reach out for help when you need it. Section 8. The social media maze, navigating online pressure. Social media can be a breeding ground for peer pressure. From unrealistic beauty standards to the fear of missing out, or FOMO, it's easy to get caught up in the online pressure cooker. Remember that social media often portrays a curated version of reality. Don't compare yourself to the filtered and edited images you see online. Be mindful of who you follow and what content you consume. Unfollow accounts that make you feel insecure or pressured to conform. Use social media to connect with friends and family who uplift you and support your authentic self. Remember, you have the power to curate your online experience. Section 9. Celebrating your uniqueness. You do you. In a world that often celebrates conformity, dare to be different and stand out. Embrace the qualities that make you unique and special because they define you. Your quirks, your passions, your values, these are the things that make you, you. Celebrate them. Don't be afraid to let your true colors shine brightly for everyone to see. Think about your favorite musicians, athletes, or artists and how they inspire you. They're successful because they embrace their individuality, not because they try to be like everyone else. Remember, you are one of a kind, and that's something to be celebrated every single day. Own your uniqueness and watch the world embrace you for it, just as you are. Section 10. Your journey, your rules. Embrace your individuality. As you navigate the ups and downs of adolescence, remember that you are the author of your own story. Don't let peer pressure write your narrative for you. Make choices that align with your values and aspirations. Don't be afraid to stand out from the crowd and forge your own path. It takes courage to be yourself, especially when you're surrounded by pressure to conform. But trust me, the rewards of staying true to yourself are immeasurable. So, go out there and embrace your individuality. The world needs your unique voice, your perspective, and your authentic self. You've got this.